I think it's nicer when you make an overtake and you know you're gonna keep the position because you made the overtake in the proper way. Still together with the previous girlfriend?
No? Is there anything that you wanted for a long time, and as soon as you became an F1 driver and you checked the bank, you were like, oh, I can get that thing now?
I see Max a bit as a mentor, in my career. I would remove one race from street circuit because I think we have way too many, and then put New Year. I'm not gonna say I'm different, like we always want to drive the nicest one, we want to have the best engine, the best car, and if we don't have it, we're gonna be complaining about it. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to Pitstop.
We are here in Miami. Had to do that as quiet as possible because Gabi is standing right in front of us doing a Q&A on stage. In fact, let's show.
He's literally about 20 feet away. Yeah, he's there he is, the big man. All these F1 drivers grow their hair out. Have you noticed that? It's like as soon as they get into F1, they start growing their hair. Must be a racing driver thing. Last time we had him on, he was F3 champion. Hadn't won F2. He hadn't even made it into F1 yet.
He had no idea if he'd even get an F1 seat. And now here we are looking at him on stage with all his Audi branding. It's amazing. He's such a great guy. I'm so excited for this chat.
We know quite a lot about him already. I want to dive into just how his life has changed a little bit since being an F1, because it must have just flipped 180.
He's only a 21-year-old guy. Look at him out there. Everyone's going crazy. Everyone wants a photo. Everyone wants his signature. His life has very much changed from when he was last on our sofa.
My guy's a celebrity.
Yeah, look at him go.
We took him for lunch when he came on the pod last time in London in some rough hotel
dodgy,
bar.
Yeah.
For lunch, because he was like, let's get some lunch. So we did, and no one knew who he was. No. People walking by, nothing. I guarantee if we did that now, no chance. He's trying to make it to the door, but he's getting stopped like crazy.
Now we could have a visitor.
There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the music's pumping.
Introducing the one and only Gabi
Bortoleto! Brother, how are you, mate? You okay?
We made it.
Finally. Hello, brother. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Go. Yeah, mate. We're very good. How are
it's
you?
quite cool here.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, we got the whole
mate.
AC set up and everything, yeah.
Aircon.
Hey, you good?
Yeah, it's nice and cold in here, isn't it?
How are you guys?
Yeah, good.
How are you? Well, man, yeah, we're okay. How are you?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can't be better.
Well, we're in Miami, right?
Exactly.
Just grab your microphone down
Yeah,
there whenever
just
you're
hold it
ready.
any way you want. We see you out there taking all the photos and everything. You
a
enjoying
little
it so
bit.
far?
Yeah. Good people out there. Many Brazilians actually in Miami.
Yeah.
So
There
it's
is,
quite nice. Yeah.
You've just been in Brazil,
Brazilian
right?
flags.
Yeah, I've been 4 days there for some work to do with the sponsors. Spent a few days with family as well, so it was good.
Yeah,
it was
nice
good.
to see him.
Yeah. Look, this looks
Yeah, you're
sick.
on the wall, mate.
That's
Sounding bright.
amazing.
You're
I
on the
look
wall.
so angry.
You look a bit grumpy, huh? Didn't fancy doing that
Yeah,
photo
but they
shoot.
actually tell us to be a very, very grumpy.
Add to the small guy.
Hello.
Oh, here he is. We've got a few people
All
in
of
the
a sudden,
room.
there's 20 people and a bunch of cameras.
The entourage. You didn't expect to have a month off racing, did you? I mean,
No,
What did you
it's-
get up to?
I mean, just a lot of sim work, in the factory. Spent some time at home, I must say. It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I went to watch the Rolex Master, the tennis match in Monaco. It was incredible. For me, it's motorsport, and the second sport for me that I'm biggest fan is tennis. So.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I like
And you're a golfer. You play golf?
No, I tried once.
Oh, you tried once?
I tried once, was a week ago.
That's where I saw the photo.
I'm
yeah.
so bad.
You got to start somewhere.
I was aiming there, and then I was like, okay. Bah! When I hit it, the ball went
It
here.
goes behind you.
And I'm like, how is this possible?
We're exactly the same. We're the
Yeah?
worst golfers. Yeah, maybe we should get around it.
Yeah. Well, where do you guys play in London?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
There's
Top Golf.
many courts there too.
Like driving range,
Oh, okay.
usually. Still trying to get the practice in.
Mate, it's mad to be speaking to you now because last time you were in our flat, you didn't even have any idea whether you would make it to F1.
No.
Obviously, it was the goal. It was always the goal. And now here we are, this crazy environment, crazy world. You're in it. You're doing amazing.
Thanks, man.
What's the main thing that has completely changed in your life? Can you still go into the supermarkets?
Oh, it depends where. I mean, if I'm honest, I can still go everywhere, anywhere in the world. It's not that I'm stopping to go somewhere, but obviously there are some places that are a bit more and a bit less. Like when I'm in Brazil, you want to have lunch or dinner, you try maybe to go somewhere a bit more private. When you want to have just a private dinner with your family, when you just have your friends, you go anywhere. I don't mind if people come up to me and ask for pictures. They are fans. They are people that support me. So I'm also happy to see all of them. It's good. I mean, life has not changed much. If I'm very honest with you, I've I've moved to Monaco. That's the only thing that changed in my life massively. You know, I've moved from Italy that I spent 8 years of my life almost.
Wow.
So it was a big change, definitely. And now the amount of commitments we have out there, you know, like on the racing weekends as well, like after, you know, we just finish a long race track day and then I'm here now, you know,
And
doing
you
this
got
content.
all
Why
those.
in F3 and F2, it was much more chill, and then you go back to the hotel, you have a nice dinner and you go to bed. It's not like this in F1 anymore.
It's just constant.
Yeah, you don't stop. Like all the time you're making events, you're taking part of sponsorship places. But you know, it's part of our job because that's what pays the bills at the end of the day for the sponsor, for the team to make all this huge effort that F1 is nowadays. You know, it costs a lot of money. So I fully understand that, and it's good. I enjoy it. I try to enjoy it. You know, I have fun people around me that makes me laugh all the time. So time passed by and I don't even see it.
You're very good at it. You're very good at speaking.
Thanks, man. I try to be natural. So
Contractual. He has
people
to.
like it. Contractual. Yeah. I cannot swear here.
You already have. You already have.
Yeah. What did I say?
I think you said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's fine. We can replace it with something. Fudge. Well, look, we're in Miami.
Look at that. Okay.
We're in Miami. I mean, it's our first time here. I'm loving it. Do you love Miami?
It's your first time in Miami?
My first time in
You guys
Miami.
have never
ever.
been in Miami?
I've been a few times, but first time for the race, obviously.
Oh, that's...
Gonna go out and about. We're gonna make the most
You
of
guys
it.
gonna enjoy.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
a
have
cool
a
place.
little party or something.
Yeah, you're going to party?
Well, we'll see. We've got a few things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what happens. There's some
should enjoy.
work to be done first, and then as soon as we wrap on
You
Saturday.
know, I entertain you guys on track and just have a good life outside of it. I can
Exactly.
see that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Working hard.
And girlfriends? Are you guys still together with the previous girlfriends?
Oh.
No?
No.
Sadly not, mate.
Oh,
No?
wait, you met her, right? You
I
my
met
ex?
when I was in the filming, yeah.
Yeah, she's-
I still am with the same one.
I've seen that, which is amazing,
very
by the way.
good.
But you guys are not.
Sadly
No,
not.
Are you
we are.
single now?
We're free agents.
Yes.
Looking for a team, mate.
Yeah, we're shopping at the minute. So we're in Miami. Do you love it here, and did you love the circuit? It's a street circuit. How do you feel about that?
No, it's good. I mean, it's a circuit that obviously it's not my top 5, if I'm very honest with you. But it's still enjoyable. It's not a bad track. With the F1 cars nowadays, they are quite heavy cars, so it's quite bad to go through this last sector. You know, it's very top. You know, you come high speed, and then suddenly you have big break-ins and everything, and then you have low speed sections. But it also makes it a very technical track for a racing driver. So I would say it's cool. You know, it's good. You need to always be nailing your techniques as a racing driver, so it's very nice.
I love seeing them iconic rings on your hat, mate.
You like it? And look what
Mate.
I got gifted yesterday. Wait.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
That's nice,
That's
huh?
pretty cool.
I got
That's
gifted.
so. Wait, who gifted it to you?
It's my ex-boss from Invicta Racing, from F2.
Yeah,
Shit.
nice.
And his sons, you know, we are good friends till nowadays. So, yeah, they gifted me, and I went
That's
to have
so
dinner at their
nice.
place yesterday, and super
Mate,
cool.
that's
super
wicked.
Cool, yeah.
How is it driving for Audi? Huge brand, huge name. Everyone knows Audi.
Mate, Audi, I mean, I must be very honest. When I started with the team, you know, was a brand for me that it was incredible to represent already, but I didn't know the full story about Audi. So for me, it was not like a brand that I was watching growing up in F1 and being successful in Formula 1. They were not there. So for me, it was always like a car brand that was successful in the other series, but I didn't grow up watching them. I was too young to see all of the championships they have achieved. But then when I started to understand a little bit more about the history of Audi, I became completely passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. They won every single thing they did in motorsport, literally everything. You know how difficult is that? You know, like I think is the only brand ever in history to win every single thing they have done.
I didn't
You know,
know
they did
that.
Dakar, they did DTM, they did Le Mans, they did now F1, and they haven't won yet. You know, it's our first year, and
That's coming. It's
yeah,
coming.
that's
Yeah.
coming. I think we are working hard for it.
Yeah, you got an amazing teammate as well.
Yeah, Nico is great, man. Did you interview him already? Or
No,
not?
not yet.
We have met him. We got a nice photo,
He's funny.
and he wondered why we didn't interview him.
He's funny,
But
yeah.
we
But
want
you
a
need to
time with him
protect
like
your
this.
when you're close to him because he keeps hitting everyone.
He's one of those.
Yeah, he's crazy. But I love him. He's a good guy, and we have a good time together.
I have to protect my around him every day. I
Okay,
live
anyway.
with him.
Oh, that's dangerous, bro.
No girlfriend.
He's open. He's
All right,
He's shopping. He's shopping.
He's shopping. Yeah. He doesn't mind. What's the relationship like with Nico? What's it just like being a teammate with him? He's older than you. He's had so much more experience in F1.
You know, he's older than me, but his mental age is like my age. You know, like he's so funny, and this is true. You know, he's a young guy inside. He likes to do everything the young boys like to do. You know, he likes to, you know, just talk shit and then be around people, be around young people, have fun. Like he's always up to do things as well. He's not like tired about life, you know. He's so motivated. I like his positivity, like about everything. You know, he's not negative at all after many years in Formula One. And I must say, he's one of the most talented racing drivers I've seen in my life, and I've seen many.
Wow.
But unfortunately, he has not had the car in his career to show this to the world.
Yeah.
Hopefully with Audi we are able to do that together. But I think that's the nice part, because after all of these years in Formula One, even if he was not able to win, he's still positive about everything. And I really like it about him.
I like that about him. Yeah, he stays positive even though it's been
and he just do his thing, you know. He arrives at the track very quick, you know, straight away, does his job and lives the life, you know. That's how he is. He's not complaining. He's not, you know, he knows his privilege to be in the position he is in Formula One, to have had an amazing career, long career that he had. So
you got other relationships with other drivers though, like you got a great relationship with Max. How is it having a world champion? We saw you on the pod with him, you know, that podcast you did.
In Brazil.
You having that relationship with someone that has so much, you know, world championship experience. How is that for you? Are you able to ask questions when you need it, get info when you need it?
No, absolutely. I see Max a bit as a mentor, you know, in my career. Not only from F1, but I mean, before F1, when we were in F3, he used to help me a lot already, and it didn't change a single thing since I joined F1. He keeps helping me. He keeps answering all my questions and doubts, you know. Obviously, we are competing against each other right now, but the guy has achieved so much in his career. You know, he's not seeing me as a threat to him. You know, we are not fighting for a title. You know, we are both in a position that we're not there yet. I'm sure the day we fight for a title, it may be different, you know. But he has been a good friend to me in the last years, and also outside of the track, you know, we have good times, and it's great. It's great. Also with Ollie, you know, another good friend of mine. That's a bit different. You know, we are same age, similar position in career, so we don't really talk about racing so much up to each other, but we spend good times outside of racing with the girlfriends as well, so it's great.
Right, yeah. I saw you guys in Monaco. There was some paparazzi footage you guys getting in Monaco.
They're always filming the cars there.
Yeah, exactly. But I wanted to ask about that because you compete against these guys and, you know, you're competing, but then you go for dinner with them afterwards and you do have a personal relationship with the drivers.
Some of them,
Ollie, for instance. But what happens if you and Ollie, like, come together on track, or Ollie like puts you in a wall? Can you still go for dinner with him afterwards?
The same day?
Does it carry on? Yeah.
No, the same day, no, for sure not. But I wouldn't. I mean, it's racing. You know, at the end of the day, we are racing with so fine margins. I know he's not a dirty racing driver. You know, he's always fair with me when we're racing each other, and I'm fair to him. You know, if he makes a mistake or I make a mistake, that at some point will happen because we're gonna be fighting each other for hopefully long time, and at some point we're gonna crash. It's inevitable. How do you say inevitable?
Inevitable, yeah, perfect.
Inevitable. Sorry. Yeah. And it happens, you know, and it's part of our job. And it's not that he did it on purpose or I will do it on purpose. And we just need to separate professional life to personal life. Then it's different if we crash into each other and no one takes the fault out of it, you know, and then it becomes a complex situation. But I don't see this happening between me and Ollie, to be honest.
No, I don't either.
I think we are both very fair, and we have same, you know, every time we're racing each other, it's so much in the limit, but it's always fair. That's the nice part about it.
So can you make that decision in that split moment? So if you were coming down a straight and you saw someone's like trying to overtake you, if you know that it's Ollie, would you react differently?
No, not at all. No, we are racing. We need to race everyone the same. Obviously, there are some drivers that you race a little bit harder. Because
like who?
No, I'm not. I don't want to create polemics. You know how I am. I don't like this. But there are some drivers, you know, they are a little bit harder. So you just play a little bit harder with them. Like this, you put them in their place, and you know, it is what it is. But I think nowadays in Formula One, I don't have this so much with anyone. Like, I think everyone respects me on track, and I respect everyone on track. You know, we race hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm leaving huge space to not crash. Like, we're racing to the limit. But, you know, in F1, they are talented enough to race in the limit and not shunt into each other. You know? So I think it's fun. It's fun, and I don't race different because it's Ollie or Max or anyone. it's always in the limit, and that's the fun part about doing our job as well, I would say, is to finish a race and be like, oh, that was a crazy fight, and it was on the limit, and we enjoyed it, and he won or I won, who knows, but fun part is done. So
how excited are you right now for the next Brazilian Grand Prix to get back there? The Brazilian fans are crazy, mate. If we make a clip talking about you, we get about 1,000 Brazilian flags.
It's
Everyone
insane.
loves it.
It's insane.
yeah, no, the Brazilian fans are the best. I mean, they are so much into it on the social medias, also in person, you know, when you are there. I feel like I cannot wait to be in São Paulo again, but it's so far ahead, you know, it's still in November that I need to focus where I am right now to arrive in the best situation possible, mentally, physically. It's going to be a long season, so I need to be at my best when I get there. But São Paulo is going to be at the end of the year. I cannot wait to be there. You know, I had a tough time last year there. You know, the weekend was going very well, and then I had my crash, and obviously after that it was tough. And you know, it was my first race weekend, so it's my first race weekend in Brazil. So it was very disappointing for me. I was very sad after that, but you know, life moves on. I heard from many experienced drivers, world champions and everything, you're gonna have many Grand Prix in your hometown, and there will be good ones and bad ones, and you just take the learnings out of it, and next time you try to do better. So that's how I approach things, and hopefully this year we can do a good job there.
Positive mindset.
It's a great mindset.
Constantly positive, yeah. Love it.
Compared to last season's car, how is it driving this current car?
It's different, definitely. You know, all this difference on speeds, on straights. It's something the drivers need to adapt. You know, I would say that last year, obviously, the regulations have been worked for 4 or 5 years, you know, so the car was on top of the game, you know, the car had so much downforce, the engine was perfect, everything was amazing to drive. This year it's everything from zero, you know, we need to take care of a new engine, we need to take care of a new car. So obviously at the beginning it always feels bad because everything is it's like teaching a baby how to walk.
Figure it out.
So you need to just to keep going, you know, and improving, and it's also enjoyable. I like this, you know, some drivers don't, but I really do enjoy seeing progress in things and building things. I'm fascinated by that. I think that's what actually wakes me up every morning, and I'm like, I'm looking forward to go to the team, to the simulator, and to see the progress we can make in our car today, or talking to the aerodynamic people and seeing what they have found and what I can do to help them on my driving, things like this. So I think the new regulations create a little bit of this. Every regulation will create the same thing because you keep evolving your car. It's not about this one or the previous one. Obviously, you know, people are being very vocal about what's going on right now, and I think it's not up to me to comment on that. I just sit and drive, you know. I think FIA has been doing everything they can now to try to fix a little bit what went wrong at the beginning, and let's see how it goes.
There's always going to be teething problems, isn't there? Whenever there's a new regulation change, it's never going to be smooth to start with.
I mean, it's everywhere else in the world, you know. We have a series in Brazil, stock car, and it's the same thing. We brought a new car last year, new engine, everyone was complaining about it.
Yeah.
You know, and the car were a rocket ship comparing to the previous one. But the engine, because it's a little bit up or down, people are complaining about it.
Yeah.
And it's always like this. Racing drivers are like that. I'm like that. I'm not going to say I'm different, you know. Like, we always want to drive the nicest one. We want to have the best engine, the best car. And if we don't have it, we're going to be complaining about it. And it is what it is, you know. So we just need to keep doing what we do, and that's it.
I guess I just wonder from like our point of view watching it with the new buttons on the steering wheel and like a boost deployment and all these different modes, like you've obviously had to adjust to that, learn it. Is that hard, or have you found it quite easy?
No, it's not easy. It's complex. You know, it's complex. It's not the easiest thing ever, but it became a little bit less. Like last year, for example, if you make a move, you know, next straight, you're not going to be overtaken back unless the guy has your toe, like you get your toe and then he overtakes you. This year, you need to calculate much more. So sometimes you overtake in one straight and you're going to be overtaken in the next one because you run out of battery, you know. But this is also where the strategy comes in. That's where I want to make an overtake, you know. Don't get me wrong, I prefer the previous way of doing things because it's a bit more pure and everything. Yeah. But I also see that there's a bit more excitement this year on many more overtakes because of this boost thing, you know. So it's just different ways of seeing it, you know. As a racing driver, I think it's nicer when you make an overtake and you know you're going to keep the position because you made the overtake in the proper way.
Yeah. It probably gets a bit frustrating, I imagine.
It is, but it's also very enjoyable when you make the overtake and you calculate everything perfect.
Yes.
Strategically, you made it the right thing and the right decision, and you make the move. Then it feels great because it feels like you are Albert Einstein, you know? You're like, oh yeah, like nailed it.
So do you have to think like 2 corners ahead when you make the overtake? Do you have to think?
No, laps ahead.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you need to, you are behind that car, you know, and then you are seeing where he makes the mistake. You need to think like, okay, if in the next lap I use the energy here, I'm going to catch him there, and then I'm going to overtake him there, and then he's probably going to overtake me back there.
Yeah.
But he's going to run out of energy, so I'm going to overtake him back.
Okay.
Right.
And that's when my overtake is done.
See, I think that's amazing. I know that, like you said, there's been so much negative stuff about these cars.
It's just different. It's
But
different.
it's different,
It's different.
and it's challenging you guys to think a bit more.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of chat about the V8 engine returning in 2031 or something like that. Do you want to see the V8 return?
It's too far ahead, man.
Yeah.
Let me think about that. Too far ahead. I don't know.
5-6 years.
I don't know. I mean, we are moving into a sustainable world right now. You know, if we're able to bring the V8s, you know, everything is sustainable and it's you know, good. That is not doing anything bad. I'm happy to. You know, it's cool sound, it's cool engine, but I also think like what we had previous year. Like last year, that it was not a V8, it was very enjoyable as well. You know, like the sound is still cool. I understand it's not like the V8, but the engines were extremely complex, and I think they're extremely cool. Obviously, this year is still nice, but now with the 50% electric, it's a bit different approach. But you know, I don't see a sound problem if that's what people like. You know,
There has been a few comments about the sound. Yeah, people miss that screaming V8 V10.
Yeah, for sure. The V8 and V10 scream it's unreachable. Like it's everywhere else in the world like this, but it's not that the F1 cars are not making sound right now. You know,
Right? Yeah, and
like
you still
if,
get
if
good
someone
racing.
came to watch it and they are crazy loud now. But I understand the V8 and V10 sound is still better. Yeah, I get it.
I'm with you. I mean, we've been saying it all year, haven't we? And we get a load of shtick for it. So hopefully now that you've said it, people might change their mind.
How is it having Mattia in charge now? We know that you have an amazing relationship with him.
Yeah, it's great. Mattia is the guy that hired me, so I own him. I always say this everywhere, you know, like I'm a guy that I'm very loyal to people, you know, like I don't think there is anyone in my career since I started M6 that stayed behind. Everyone, I got them, you know, like there are people that I still have contact, all my engineers, all my mechanics, everyone. So I'm very loyal. That's, I think, something I really value about things. And I'm forever going to be grateful and loyal to Mattia because, you know, when I had no seats in Formula One, no one believed that even if I was winning F3 and F2, he was the one that, you know, put his face and said, I'm going to do it, I'm going to hire him, and I'm going to give him the opportunity. And he did so. And so far has been working well, and the team is happy. So I'm glad that I'm making, I believe, him proud.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can achieve our dreams together because he has the same dream as me to bring Audi to the top and win with them.
Yeah.
So if we can do it together, it's going to be
Beautiful.
forever in history and create a legacy.
Love that. You're wearing a nice watch.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian brand.
It is. Can I take a look?
Yeah, sure. It's called Acto. It's a friend of mine that does it. It's incredible, Swiss made, everything, you know.
It's beautiful.
Swiss machinery.
Quick run!
It has a bomb inside. I can.
You could
just-
detonate it and
Really?
No. Why would I have a bomb inside? Really?
wow, that's amazing. I didn't know you could
You'd
get
be
that.
amazed. I do believe you would be amazed.
God.
That's super nice.
It's a really nice watch.
Yeah. I mean, my question was, you know, since being an F1 driver, everyone knows you get paid quite handsomely
Yeah?
to be
Do
an
you
F1
think so?
driver. I assume so. I'm not going to ask you how much you get paid.
I'm not going to tell you how much I get.
No, I wouldn't want to know. I would. But what I do want to know is that, have you splurged on anything? Is there anything that you wanted for a long time and as soon as you became an F1 driver and you checked the bank, you were like, oh, I can get that thing now?
Yes, I did that. Yes, I really. Yeah, I bought a couple of fun things that I wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a spender. My brother is here. He knows well that he takes
That's
care
your
of me.
brother?
Yeah, he's my brother, and he takes care of me. You know, he doesn't allow me to spend too much.
He's like the finance guy.
Yeah, he takes care of everything. So, You know, still I have my freedom. I'm not crazy. You know, I'm not. I'm not going around places and be like, I'm gonna buy this and that for stupid things. Like, if I want something, I am gonna buy it if I have the possibility to do so. But it needs to make sense at the end of the day. It needs to be a good investment.
Yeah.
And you know, watches, for example, I like watches, and I have a few, and all of them are good investments. I see at the end of the day, because you know, you are able to buy in the store. If one day by some reason I want to sell, that is not my plan. You know, they're good on value. So yeah, but I don't spend like
That's smart.
crazy. I don't go party and spend 10K. You know, that's not
10K
me.
on a bottle,
I'm chill with this
I
thing.
thought you might have bought a new car or something. I thought that might have been one of the
I
items.
bought a new car.
Yeah?
You did buy a new car?
Yeah, it's a good car.
It's a good car. Is it?
I got I have a RS6 GT. That's sick. It's insane. You know, it's insane. And I have a GT3 RS now.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's very cool. Yeah, it's very
that's
cool. I
lovely.
just got it, so yeah. It's
We'll
nice.
have to come for a spin.
I always wanted it, you know, and for me, I have the combo now. It's perfect. I had the RS6 GT, that is a rocket ship. You know, it's like the special version of the RS6.
Yeah.
And the GT3 RS that I just got it, and I haven't had time to drive much, but it's a cool car.
Do you get to drive it properly?
What do you mean properly?
Fast, man.
No, I follow the speed limits on the streets.
Good
Of course,
man.
always.
Good man.
Always. No, but on track, maybe I put it on track.
We've just had Turkey announced. It's coming back to the calendar. Is there anywhere you would love F1 to go that isn't currently on the calendar?
Man, I think they're racing everywhere
They
now.
are.
So I don't see any place.
Well, I want South Africa. I want him to go to South Africa.
Why South Africa?
Well, you got lions there, monkeys there.
And what, do you think they're going to be in the middle of the track? I'm going to be
Well, they
driving.
might be.
Yeah.
They might- Safari.
Yeah, and then I
Elephants
get
in the
eaten by
paddock?
one of them, and it's gonna be your fault. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we have enough races in the US right now. We have quite a few, but New York would be nice in the middle
Cool,
of New
imagine
York.
that.
Imagine a race like that.
That'd be insane.
It would be amazing. But I would remove one race from street circuit because I think we have way too many.
Yeah.
And then put New York. You know, it would be something like this.
Final question sent in from our audience. Who's the funniest driver on the grid? If you had to
Funniest?
pick one, who would you say is the funniest?
Oh, that's a tough question. There's a few guys.
A few jokers, is there?
Nico is always, you know, around doing funny things, I must say. But I cannot stop laughing when I'm with Ollie. Mate, me and Ollie together, it's a big problem. Really big problem.
You can see
like,
it.
you should not don't put me and Ollie together in an interview. We cannot talk for 1 minute serious. I was gonna start looking at him becoming red, like, you know, like when you're in the school with your friends
yeah.
and.
No, but he's got one of those faces that it makes you laugh more
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
he does.
laughing. Yeah.
Him?
No,
Ollie.
it's like Ollie. And him as well. Like when he laughs, I laugh more. I think Ollie's the same.
That's my relationship with him, exactly like
man.
that.
Yeah.
That's great, mate. Well, thank you very much for chatting
Thanks,
with us.
guys. I'm happy to be back after what, 3 years now?
Yeah, it's been a little while.
2 or
hasn't
3
it?
years, yeah.
That's cool, guys.
A lot's changed for you. Not a lot has changed for us.
Well,
No,
we just lost the girlfriends.
We lost
That's
the
pretty
girl.
much it. So it's going downhill.
that's sad, boys. Yeah, but you're gonna find someone, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Maybe
Free
maybe
agents.
this
The
weekend.
right one will come.
Maybe you can help us out. Gabi, mate, you're a legend. Thank you, bro. Good to
Mate,
see you.
so proud of you. Congrats. Good luck this weekend. Well, there we have it. That was Gabi Bortoleto on Miami Race Weekend. We know these guys are so busy over the race weekend. It's amazing that we even got a little bit of time with him.
I know. I got so much respect for him because we've just been told he's been doing it all day.
All day.
And yet he still shows up here at like 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
And gives it everything. You
He's
can't.
got such a great attitude, hasn't he? Even from when we first met him to now. The positivity.
He hasn't changed.
No, he really hasn't.
Fame hasn't changed him at
No.
all. And that is probably the best quality you can find in someone.
He's an absolute legend. Hope you guys enjoyed that little chat. We got Bonotto tomorrow. Very excited for that.
We do.
Yeah.
Now, we know Gabi, as you know, and he's very chatty. We know Mattia,
A little bit.
but he's only just stepped into the limelight of, doing this media stuff since
Yeah.
being TP. So, don't know how it's going to go. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
So we need you to subscribe to the channel, wait for that interview, hopefully it's a good one. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.